Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Star Wars D6 with Group 1. Because the other group decided to be Group A, and this is now Group 1. We're RVB that way. I am joined this time by Graham, also known as Morath.
Hello.
Time Knight.
Hey.
Winter.
Hello.
And Moonstruck Ragamuffin.
Hey.
I'm Kit, also known as Colonel DeFrog, and I'll be the GM for today. Once again, as this is Group 1, we will not have April, also known as Duhad, on board. Anyway, when we last left our folks, probably the last couple of days for you, they had nearly run into a sun. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They had decided to go into the deep core, one of the most dangerous bits of space known as far as navigation is concerned. They had then nearly run themselves into a sun as they traveled to go ahead and get charts to go into this dangerous part of space. They had repaired their ship after a series of misfortunate events preceded by nearly running into a sun, had gone ahead and left them, very close to the having to land back on a world that the Jedi Knight in the party, or close to Jedi Knight, Rosa, had been in before and had crashed on that planet. And then as they went and made their way towards a station in the Allentine system to go ahead and pick up fueling and repairs, as they had lost a solid half of their fuel, they had an impromptu lesson on how to use the Force to know when an attack is coming, and ended up giving Galena a terrible hair day. Not a bad hair day, a terrible hair day. Because when fire's involved, you best believe it's terrible.
Woo. Yep.
All right, we pick up with our group of protagonists as they enter the Allentine system much more carefully this time, so as not to run into the sun, and make their way towards the 6th planet in the system.
Mm-hmm. Brass is sitting along, just making sure we're not gonna run into any stars.
No stars. This time you got a much better idea about the fact that this ship is nearly, I don't know, more than 1,000 times as fast as anything that you've flown before in hyperspace. And you realize that gotta be real careful with those calculations.
Mm-hmm. No screw-ups here.
Okay. The Allentine system is on a major hyperroute. So you have charts for this place. You know that there was a show that on the Holovid that you just really loved that was all about a shipyard that was orbiting the 6th planet of the Allentine system. It has been somewhat unimaginably named the Allentine 6 Shipyards. Other things that you know, because of your love of this show, is that the owners are very proud of the fact that their system used to be part of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. They are very much against the Empire, despite the fact that it's been pretty much defeated at this point, and they have a folksy sort of charm.
I'm sure we're hearing Brass hum along to the main theme song. Yeah.
We're gonna make it after all.
One other thing that you do know about this place is that have you been keeping up with the latest season on the HoloNet?
Generally, when time flies, yeah, when time's available.
Recently, the only human on the on staff on the show has been fired. In the show, it was for not getting along with a couple of other people. But you also know that lately the staff of the Allentine 6 shipyards has been going ahead and pushing forward towards some Diversity Alliance propaganda, it almost feels like.
Oh boy. Well, they're gonna bound to love us, so let's take a nice
I knew I asked this question before, but do we know that the Diversity Alliance set out the bounty on Born and Thal?
Yes, it is known that Nola Tarcona put out the bounty on Born and Thal.
Guys, we might want to keep our mission a secret.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna...
Well, why
Where's
would
that
we
stupid
be
robe?
telling people our mission anyway?
I can't believe Washington actually bought this for me, and I'm actually stupid gonna wear it.
What are you
I
wearing?
assume that Rosa is putting on a traditional Jedi robe
Pretty much.
over his Dathomiri leathers.
Yes. Stupid.
What?
Just wanted to learn how to build starships, but no, we gotta save everybody. Okay.
So, crew, this is the first time that you've seen Rosa actually looking somewhat Jedi-like, despite the fact that, lightsaber beforehand. But he is actually in a nice set of Jedi robes. He's got his lightsaber hanging at his side. Frankly, the bandana that he has with the one eye open and the star in the place of the other eye actually starts to really get into the whole thing. He's got, hair, kind of curly hair that's flowing down. He almost looks like the hero from No Fear from way back in the day. People that they say might, in fact, have been Grandmaster Skywalker's father.
So my Galena just like instinctively stiffens at the new look. But shakes it off pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's...
It'll take me a while to get used to that.
It looks pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah.
See.
You don't look half bad.
It's not bright pink, right?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Sadly.
it can be if you'd like that.
I mean, this is Washington we're talking about. He's a stickler for traditions.
It's brown.
Yeah, it's brown and cream. But I wouldn't put it past him to do something. There's not sequins on the back, right?
No sequence. Looks pretty just earth tone-y.
Okay.
Not just plain old Jedi robes.
Right.
So do you guys
Well.
have like a set of like normal like a store that you go to for those, or
I don't
are they
know.
just handed out?
This is the first time I've worn them.
Well, look.
In fact, I don't think I very rarely see anyone at the Jedi Temple wearing them.
I'm
As you're
sure
saying this,
that's
you realize that
difficult.
Someone used starch to
I
launder.
hold my
It's
tongue
kinda
on that
stiff.
comment.
This is linen. Why would you starch linen? I did. These are novelty
Hold on.
robes. I swear these are novelty robes. Okay, so now that I'm done fretting over something that I can't see anyway, let's get to the point.
Yeah, press lands, I assume.
If the Diversity Alliance is here,
Oh, yeah.
1, don't cross them if we can help it.
Mm-hmm.
2, let's get the ship repaired, collect some information if we can, and then get back on the Starway.
Okay, so for the record, as far as Chalk and Brass are likely concerned, while you are being hired to find Born in Thul, in kind of contradiction to Nola Tarcona's established wishes, you know, to put a bounty out on the guy.
Yeah.
The Diversity Alliance is actually pretty good to you folks. I mean, you're both aliens.
Yeah. But they're
Yeah.
not. Secure work is better than bounties.
Fair enough.
Was not paid to brag and bring him back, but got roped in, I guess.
I'm more worried about man, I can still smell burnt hair.
Oh no, I've
and,
cut that. So
no, I think they have a noble purpose, but they're leaning towards a darker path of xenophobia.
Mm.
I think that's what Washington called it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brass, are you still up in the cockpit?
Yep.
Okay, so as you get closer to Alantine 6, you actually start to hear the theme song for that show that you love so much. The Deep Fuel Sixers. You know, it starts playing in your ear, and oh, yeah, that's actually coming across the comm channel. Oh, isn't that a thing? You also notice that there's a ship that's flying by that appears to have like a holocam recording rig that is pacing you as you fly in.
Pacing?
Well,
Is that what you said?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was asking what that verb you said was. Pacing?
Oh, pacing.
Pacing.
So like the ship is flying right alongside with you.
All right. I'll keep it there. Doesn't seem to be any sort of threat. It might actually play more. It might be the thing playing the theme song. Can't go wrong with anything playing a theme song.
I'm a little skeptical about this. I'm a little uneasy.
Skeptical about the engine.
No, about the hollow camera. Well, now there is evidence that we were here. Although nobody's really following us, but
yeah. They shouldn't know my ship, and B, yeah, they're not following us. And C, they're gonna have records anyway. Because
okay,
I'm sure
so
they keep that.
as you're doing that, a light starts flashing on your control panel, indicating that someone is hailing you.
Click. To accept.
Welcome to the Deep Six shipyards. What can I do for you?
We had a pump bailout, and we're on half fuel, half reserve currently. We would need to come and refuel, get that fixed up, all that jazz.
Ooh, and a sweet-looking Bowdo like that? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, sure, come right on in. We can fix anything.
Just what I love to hear.
Take docking approach beta on that, and we'll get you fixed up in no time. Deep Six is second to none.
All right, we'll do. Click, and then gets ready for.
You go ahead and if you go ahead and land, it's pretty easy. The ship with the holo cameras follows you all the way in.
Man, that's getting a little creepy now. But... Does it even dock next to us?
Land. Do you go ahead, open up your ship, head on out? Who heads on out? I should actually ask too.
Well, Brass probably needs to talk with the people for price and crap, so Brass is heading out.
I'll come out too.
Okay.
See if I can find a training drone, because this stick is not going to work.
By the way, that stick that has just been insulted, or has been unfairly impugned, Brass, is your Swoke Shinga electrical, one of the finest weapons to come out of the weapon works of Oda Gunga.
How dare they?
I mean, it is very effective at its job. I will tell you that much. It is just that I did not want it to be at that moment.
And just a tip for next time: don't grab onto an electrified object. That's just a tip.
Mhm.
Alright. Well,
That is
put that.
pathetic.
Yeah. It doesn't look. Yeah, nothing's happened to it. Just puts it away once again before hopping out of the ship.
Yeah, no, we'll be all right. I'm just no offense to your shock rod.
Electropole, mind you.
Electrical.
Okay, so as you come out of the ship, there is a very familiar, to you at least, Brass, basilisk standing there.
Would I remember their name?
You very well might. It's the star of your favorite show.
Oh, then I probably would. Would
Yeah,
I?
Pong Ung, or as he prefers to be called, Pong Six, as he runs this place, is just a giant basilisk. He's got 4 arms. You know, his feet are customarily clad in sandals, letting his toes grow out. He is, just his belly just stretches out to the point where you can kind of see the lower rim of it just above his belt. But boy, he just knows ships of all sorts. He is absolutely the kind of sentient that you want working on your ship if you want it working great. If you can break it, he can fix it. And he's proven that in every episode so far.
Greetings, Pong 6. It's a pleasure to finally get on over into this area.
Oh, you heard of us?
Of course. I pretty much have your entire collection.
Oh, a fan of the show.
Yeah.
So, what seems to be the trouble with your Baudo here?
The vibro pump, it kind of went kablooey. And
back here on just the one?
I think it's just the one. The other one seems to be going good, or else we wouldn't be here. Might be a little stressed though.
We can certainly go ahead and help you out. You break it, we fix it. But
I would like to add that
parts for the battle aren't cheap.
Yeah, of course. When he said we'll break it, Brass also joined in on we'll fix it.
Well, come on in. I might also have some upgrades that you'd like to see on that pretty lady you got there.
Doesn't hurt to look.
He wraps 2 arms around you and walks you back into the place. You are being followed by a HoloNet crew, by the way. You were being filmed. So, and after that goes on, a Deveronian walks out towards the ship, looking just as devil-faced as ever. Baudo. So he walks up to you, Chalk.
Yes.
So I hear you need a fuel pump replace.
Yeah. We had a pretty bit of luck just kind of traveling around lately, and just kind of exploded.
All right. Look, here, I'm going to need you to sign this NDA before I can go any further.
NDA.
Non-disclosure agreement.
Yes.
Why are you having us sign a non-disclosure agreement?
I can't say until you've signed it.
Fine.
That sounds like a catch-22.
I've stolen all of your money! No.
I mean, if you look over it, it's just a very standard one that, is talking about appearances on the show, non-compete clauses, so on and so forth. You can't talk about any of the behind-the-scenes stuff.
All right.
We're
Yeah.
being filmed?
Did you
Yeah.
not notice the holocam crew or the ship that was taking a look at you the way in?
It's not. So, I assume this planet that it's daytime, right?
This is actually out in space.
Oh, my
Shipyard.
dark vision is not. I'm from Hapes.
Oh, right. You.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
But I'll
I-
sign it. Because
Right.
He then turns to you and it just eyes pop.
Where do I put the
He
X?
just turned to Rosa and his eyes just popped because Jedi. That- Is that a lightsaber?
Yes.
it seems that you are not hampered with the problem with night vision.
No, my eyes are fine. It then looks up at the blindfold. Sorry, Master Jedi.
It's just Rosa. Rosa's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I got to ask you to sign this too.
Yeah. Can't really see pads real well. Where do I need to sign?
Here, he goes ahead and holds up the stylus and guides it to the area. If you just right off to the side there.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm thinking, and then I look up and Master Rosa, would you like me to go over the details with you? And I keep an eye on the guy's face and, to the reaction to that.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too about that, but just the fact that you're talking to the Jedi such and such, he's pretty much just overblown by the fact that Jedi.
It's yes. We can go over that after I've signed. Probably not the smartest business decision, but I will deal with the consequences. And
By the way, you're not getting anything through the Force that says that this guy is, he's trying to trick me or anything.
yeah.
Okay, so you sign it, he puts it away. Okay, so here's the deal. We don't have anything for About-O in stock at the moment. We can order it in. It'll be, absolutely original manufacturer's parts, OEM gear. It'll take you a while, and I gotta warn you, it's not gonna be cheap. That being said, if you go ahead and you play along with the show for a little bit so they can get a segment, we'll do, one of the custom builds here, and they're good. They're real good. We can maybe even put on a couple of upgrades and such. It'll end up being cheaper in the long run. You'll get some upgrades for it. You just gotta, play along with the drama. We're gonna pretend that it takes longer than it does, that there was a failure along the way. That's how these things work. That's why I gotta get you to sign the NDA. It'll end up being cheaper for you.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit of a hassle, but it's kind of how things go right here.
Right.
And, I mean, they're really gonna be able to give a nice steep discount because, hey, a Jedi came through here. That's gonna be. They might build the episode around that.
Oh, great. Sounds amazing.
I kind of mutter in my breath. This is why I don't watch reality television or whatever.
HoloNet.
So, what is the
Something
name
wrong
of the
with
lady that owns this establishment?
There ain't a lady.
I kind of
mean-
lead towards somebody.
You can say that Pong's wife owns the whole place, really, but I mean, Pong's the guy who owns it.
I'm gonna lean towards somebody. Is it common for men to own property?
Who did you-
Yeah.
Outside
I
of the
mean,
Happen cluster, yes. It's very common.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. And she's all right.
Look, can I go in? I need to take a look over, see, exactly what we're gonna need to do.
Yeah, don't worry about the hyperdrive.
What?
Don't worry about the hyperdrive. Perfectly fine.
It is effective. So effective, in fact, that we almost ran into a sun.
you could have.
He's just looking back and forth between the two of you. What did you do?
It is experimental technology, so I'm told.
He actually is looking intrigued at this point. He rubs one of his horns, like, Happen experimental technology?
No. Actually, it's best if it's not seen on television. It's Jedi, apparently.
He looks back over towards Rosa. Jedi hyperdrive?
It's a process.
Boy, if we could get that on screen, we might be able to do it for free.
Washington's gonna kill me. If Marjorie doesn't do it first. Right. All right. I want your reaction first before we take a camera in. You seem to know.
Yeah. No. If they don't put
Okay.
camera.
Yeah.
I'm actually one of the working stiffs.
Yeah. It's gonna look wrong to you. I'm not sure how it's supposed to look right, but it's gonna look wrong if anything I've learned is going to be true about this, and this is not a joke. So let's just get this over with, and hopefully.
Okay, yeah. I mean, let's get the fuel pump all mapped out. See what we're gonna do for that. Look over the ship, see what kind of upgrades we might be able to put in, and then I get to look at your hyperdrive.
Sounds good.
This is gonna be great.
All right.
Okay.
And
So,
still
get
with
away
Pong.
from
Yeah.
Winter,
Yeah.
you have just been getting the absolute charm offensive coming from Pong. Eventually, he claps you on the back, goes, "Don't worry, son, we got you." Walks off. I got to go ahead and take care of another project. Walks off.
All
And
right.
if you turn around, there is a woman. Let's go with a Zabrak woman in a business suit who is holding a data pad.
What is this?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm from the HoloNet network that produces the show. We were hoping to be able to get your Battlestar Yacht as a part of an episode.
Oh, that's
Just
perfectly
need you
good.
to go ahead and if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and sign this NDA right here, and I can talk about exactly how things are going to go.
Yeah, he skims it quickly before signing. No matter even what it says, as long as it steals all your money, which didn't.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal, sir. We don't have it. Yeah, essentially gives you the same spiel that they got, except nothing about the hyperdrive because you haven't mentioned it.
Yeah.
So if you're just willing to go ahead and play up the action for us a little bit, we can go ahead and do that. It will go ahead and get you a discount. One of the guys from the repair station, one of the actual workers, is going to be looking over the ship, seeing exactly what needs to be done. We'll go ahead and put together something for you. We'll want you all to wear mics, touch you up with makeup a little bit so you look good under the HoloLens. And hopefully we should be able to get this done in no more time than maybe a little bit more time than a standard repair would take. Maybe less, considering if we get to do the rebuild side of things. Baudo parts, they got to be ordered in.
I see. That's probably good. I've always fancied myself as somewhat of an actor.
As you're just rubbing your chin and thinking about your acting career that this will launch, she rolls her eyes and puts away the data pad. Well, anyway, sir, thank you for going ahead and signing this. Of course, here, if you do mention any of the behind-the-scenes stuff, there are financial damages, but I'm certain that it won't be a problem. You seem like a nice young man.
Why, thank you.
We'll get you over to makeup and get things going.
All right. Tell me the direction.
Who else came in on the ship with you?
Rosa, Delana, and Chuck. Them
Okay.
3.
Any humans?
Isn't Rosa a human? Or
Yes.
am I wrong? Just...
Though he could probably pretend to be a Miralucan.
Well, knowing that they don't really like humans.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, the Happen kind of looks like a human. I'm not really good at seeing all that.
One of those pretty ones, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, we might be able to work in a little something, just a small end. Sorry, I'm just thinking script development. Pay it no mind. Again, the production crew will be with you soon.
Of course.
So yeah, you're left to head back to the ship if you want.
Yeah, I guess I'll head back to the ship.
Okay, so while you're doing that, the guy's been looking over it. He appears to be very professional, pulling tools off his belt that are all purpose-built for this sort of thing. He's talking about how we could probably go ahead and, streamline the hull a little bit here, get a bit more speed out of it. And there's not that much that you can do. Maybe new fuel injectors. Might be able to upgrade the shields or weapons. All in what you're thinking of doing here. And then he gets to the door of the engine room. Door opens, and he just freezes.
Yep. It's about what I expected.
Is that... He walks forward, almost as transfixed. No. Spins around. You did it? It works?
Yeah. It does.
He points back at it. A field effect hyperdrive?
Yes. Pretty sure that's what they call it.
Down on the ground and just boom, sitting right down, and puts a hand to his forehead. I did my dissertation on that.
Now, I was wondering if during your alterations, if you could make the ship more aesthetically pleasing.
He's paying zero attention to him. It's you there.
That's sexy. No.
Yeah, no. Everyone at the on Yavin was a little surprised too, with the first one.
No, it's just I thought it would be 1,000 years before anyone could. Please, Master Jet, Rosa, please help me understand it. Explain it to me. I need to know.
This is going to be one of those times when I really hate to disappoint someone. I don't know how it works.
What?
Okay. I know a bit about repairing things. I don't really know how they work. Wasn't really raised in it. Trying to catch up. It's a little harder when you can't read stuff.
A horrified look is on his face.
But the Force showed me how to do it. Twice so far.
He looks back at it. Did you use a pry bar? The answer is yes.
Yeah, the first one broke. Yeah, I know. It feels like cheating too.
Tools. I need my tools. He runs out of the ship.
Wait, can I get a copy of your dissertation?
He's gone.
Well, I know
Little
where he'll.
So-
can fly. That was really impressive.
So yeah, is that a good or a bad reaction? Is good for us or bad or what?
Well, I mean, the last time we showed this to someone, they had a similar mental breakdown.
Who'd you show it to?
Well, technically, the last time that you showed one of these two, it was you guys. And by and large, you all went, oh my god, that is wrong.
Oh, well, the first one we showed to, why am I forgetting her name? She was really nice when I tried to explain how it happened.
Who specifically are you talking about?
The admiral for the not Rebellion fleet, but works with the Jedi. I'm forgetting her name right now.
Oh, right, yeah. That's right, you did run into the Republic fleet with this thing, didn't you?
She told me immediately that I had done something wrong. She was surprised it didn't blow up.
I am similarly surprised that it didn't blow up, but not due to your construction method. It looks sound to me.
You say
But
about
mainly
something
due-
that was created by taking a pry bar to an existing drive coil.
Yeah, my character has no idea, right? So
Just putting it in the proper context.
yeah, it's like, however, we almost flew into a sun. So
I mean, survive that.
Okay, so Brass, as you're coming onto the ship, this Deveroni just bolts straight past you.
Engine core, yeah. he takes a deep breath of fresh air and then comes back inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we nearly crashed into a sun. You show up in the engine room.
Yeah. Yo.
Well, that could have gone worse.
Just saw a flailing
think I've
dumb
ever
robot.
seen- I don't think I've ever seen. First off, I don't think I've ever seen somebody run that quickly out of a ship. Before. Or I've never seen somebody run that quickly out of an engine room without telling us to evacuate the ship. But it didn't go too badly.
You're still here.
No,
I was talking about the guy who just bolted.
Oh, I thought you were implying that you were in a self-destructing ship.
no, no,
Not yet. That remains to be seen.
I see.
Oh,
Hopefully
God.
not.
This
I got this. I swear.
So, did they give you the rundown of
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
We got
Brass, are you
makeup
going
and
to tell
like.
everyone that you've signed them up to be on the show?
I thought that was implied. Like, yeah. We got like makeup in 20 minutes. So, yeah. Can't be
Make
late
up?
for that. Well, yeah, we're on the show, and we have to look our best for the Hollow video.
It's kind of like.
My
So,
character is going to.
Just to give you an idea of the group of people, we have the explorer who loves the show and wants to be on it deeply. We have the slicer who'd probably rather remain fairly anonymous. We have the ex-cop who's just had the worst hair day of her life. Well, one of, probably.
And also just
have
got
the
told
Jedi.
that she also got told that she is about to have to reveal the fact that she has a facial prosthetic to somebody. Let's see.
Right. Well, did they have any specific quandaries when you were signing the paper, or did you just agree to all have us be on the show? And
Well, they asked if there's any humans, and they don't have a history of liking humans, so I might have said that you weren't exactly. I said I wasn't sure.
okay.
So it's,
Oh,
you're
so
asking
your
about
common
humans.
sense is much better than your astrogation sense, then.
To be fair, I was probably not as clear as I could have been about how fast the ship would be.
Thank you.
On the other hand, I'm going to try to limit my exposure here, and hopefully just help the crew to get the work done quickly. You all, Galena, please try not to intensify the feelings that some of the non-humans will have towards you.
I'm not human.
For the record, you're a near human. You're close enough.
You're close enough. Chuck, I guess try to stay in the background, but looking disinterested. I don't know.
Believe me, nobody here wants to stay off of camera, stay off the show more than I do.
Sounds good. Brass,
Yeah.
the show is yours.
Hell yeah!
Try to be in the center of it when appropriate, please. But oh god, I hope they don't really want to focus on the hyperdrive.
Well, I know.
At about that time, the Deveronian comes back through the door, and he's just laden with sensor equipment.
Can I get a copy of your dissertation before we leave?
He looks at you. You understand hyperdrive field theory?
Absolutely not, but I'm willing to learn, and I figure reading something that I can ask questions about is a good place to start.
He scrolls something on a data pad. It prints out a sheet of flimsy. He gives it to you. Answer that math question, then we'll talk.
All right.
Right.
If you look at the math question, your eyes will involuntarily cross. You may be getting the idea that this man is far smarter than he probably should be to be working at that position.
Can I help you at all?
Oh, yeah. Look, if we can set all this stuff up, and I gotta pick your brain. I know you don't know, but maybe you can give me the idea of exactly how it works. And this is so exciting.
For both of us, I'm sure. Okay, so, well, at least one's not made of 3 things this time.
Yes, for the record, this thing, while it works the same as the one on the Jade Falcon, was made of just one. Well, no, sorry, it was made of 3 hyperdrives as well. You levitated those other ones in.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, nope. They're in the floor. What am I? Okay, we're going to have to pull up the shielding.
Okay, so you get started on that with him. And he's asking stuff back and forth, and a lot of the stuff that he's talking about is just flying straight over your head. But I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there for tonight. We will see you next time, folks, when Group 1 goes ahead and stars on a reality holovid show as they try and get 3 repairs to their ship.
Yes!
Trust me, folks, you guys are as surprised as I am that this is how this session ended up going. But that's the beauty of this sort of thing. So, for all of us here on the channel, bidding you a fond adieu, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See
Night.
you next time.